the idea here is how to tie your belt. Here at Monstrom Tie, we have two ways that are basically in how to tie your belt. One of them is, now what I did is went ahead and put a stripe on a belt, that way so we could go from there. Now, one of the things about having a belt is that we try not to let our belts touch the ground as much as we possibly can. Is one of the reasons why the belt tying method. But one is if I start with the belt from the one side, or if I start it from the front side. The front side has a tendency to be the more traditional way. All right, so first, this is the one where we take the stripe on the belt and we place it on the right side. I place it in the front and then I wrap it around me twice. Whenever I wrap it around, what I'm trying not to do is let the belt flip. All right, so what has happened here is I've gone over the top of it, and now I'm going over the top of it again. Now, at this point, on both of the type of belt tying methods, at this point, the goal is that we want the belts to basically end at the same level. Okay, so when this happens together and you see it just roll right on top of one another, then this one here without the stripe, or the one on top, goes through both of the belt. All right, then at this time, once again, you pull it and you make sure that it's roughly about the same. So when you bring it in, that'll turn that way, that'll turn that way, so the one on top stays on top. Then the one on top goes through the hole and you turn it. Now, the other thing is this: if I saw an orange belt in front of me, I'm a lower rank than a orange belt, so therefore I would not touch the orange belt. So you don't touch a belt ranking that's higher than that which is of your own. Now, how you also know that you've got this tied right is we turn our belts to the left to learn or to take class. So if you turn it, the stripe is in the front, which then shows you the rank that you are at. Okay, so that's the first tying method. All right, so then the second tying method, which is the more traditional tying method. And back in my time, we had to do this while on our knees. All right, when taking a belt test. All right, so this one here is that this time you want the stripe in your left hand. Okay, you want the center of your belt in the center of your belly. Then what's going to happen is your right one's going to go farther behind. So now this is my right one again, so my right's going to go around, and my left one is going to go over the right one. Then I keep it underneath until I get to the front, and I keep this over the top until I bring it to the front. And once again, like I said on the last one, our goal is that they end up being at the same size. Okay, so same type of idea. So as I'm here, the one on the top goes through, and then the one on bottom turns, goes through. Same thing, you pull them apart. Then how do you also know is when you turn it to the left, there it is located. Okay, so you try not to let your belt touch the ground. You don't touch a higher belt ranking than that which is yours. And then when you're done with the product and you start a class, you will turn it, and then you will end the class and then bow out, and all that. All right. Also now, for those of you who are black belts, there is another video that was added for the calligraphy, so you can see about the tying it and all that sort of stuff is for you black belts. Okay, so those are two belt tying methods that we use here at Monstrom Tie with some belt tying tips. Alrighty, so have a good one.